Hello friends, good afternoon. I am Chirag Hitesh Babari from Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Government Polytechnic Nagpur. Today I am going to give the presentation on the topic that is our emerging technology nowadays, that is artificial intelligence. Now let's start our topic. Now friends, today we are in this video we are going to discuss the contents that are as follows, that is introduction to AI, history of artificial intelligence and types and applications of AI. Now let's start with our first topic, that is introduction to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence means the technology to create the artificial humans. Now, friends, let's see first one question, that what makes the human special? The man is more powerful than any other animals. Due to what? Due to our thinking skills, due to our smartness, due to our intelligence, etc. So if we are creating the artificial humans, then we can say that we are creating the artificial intelligence. The science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs, that is under artificial intelligence. Means you see, in artificial intelligence we are create such programs, uh, due to which uh, due to which we can implement, due to which we can insert some human qualities in our machines. Artificial intelligence is an approach to make a computer, a robot, or a product to think how smart human think. Now, artificial intelligence means what we do in artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence, we make a computer or a robot or any other product that can think smartly like humans, so that we can use that in the place of humans. AI is the study of how human brain think, learn, decide, and work when it tries to solve the problems. Now, in order to solve the problems of our day-to-day life, we use the artificial intelligence. And finally, this study outputs intelligent software systems. The aim of AI is to improve the computer functions which are related to the human knowledge, for example, reasoning, learning, and problem solving. Now, as I said earlier, that in artificial intelligence we make the robots or any other machines that should have human qualities. Now, in art. Now, artificial intelligence aims at creating the machines that will have the capabilities like human, like reasoning, learning, and problem solving skills, etc. Now let's move to our next topic, that is history of artificial intelligence. Now friends, artificial intelligence was the term was first came in the year 1950. At first, the first scientist Alan Turing published a landmark paper in which he speculated about the possibility of creating the machines that work. Is the Alan Turing? Turing has done some kind of simple research and concluded that in the landmark paper that the scientists can create some machines that can replace the humans and that can think like the humans. Now, in the next year, after 1951, the another scientist named Christopher Strachey wrote the checkers program, and the Dietrich Prince wrote one for chess. Means in the 1951, Christopher Strachey and Dietrich Prince, that were the scientists that wrote the programs for some games. Christopher Strachey wrote a program for the checkers game, and the Dietrich Prince, that was another scientist, wrote the program for the chess. Now, after the 5 years from 1951, in 1956, the John McCarthy, that was another scientist, first coined the term artificial intelligence at the Dartmouth conference. Now, that was another scientist in the 1956, John McCarthy, present the term. He coined the term artificial intelligence at the Dartmouth conference before the world. After 3 years in 1959, this MIT AI lab was first set up, and the research on AI began. This, in order to increase the speed of some kind of research, we had to set up the lab. So the first AI lab was came into existence in the year 1951, and the research of AI began, means it becomes faster. Now, after 1 year, that is in 1960, first robot was introduced to the General Motors assembly line. Uh, means after carrying out some research, the scientists developed a simple robot. The first robot was invented around the period of 1960. After 1 year in 1961, the first chatbot called Eliza was introduced. Now, you may not have information about the Eliza bus, but if we compare it with the nowadays we have so many chatbots such as the Google Assistant, Alexa, etc. Now, at that time, the first chatbot was invented, and that was Eliza in 1961. Now, after so many years, that is in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue beats the world champion Gary Kasparov at chess. Now, the IBM's Deep Blue chess game. In that game, the Gary Kasparov was beaten in the game that was created by artificial intelligence. So now from this research, now from this event, we can conclude that humans are able to create the machines that can think more powerful than humans also. Now, in 2005, after 8 years, the Stanford's racing team autonomous robotic car Stanley wins the 2005 DARPA Grand Challenge. Is the Stanford's racing team's car that was named as Stanley, and it was made with the help of also artificial intelligence, that wins the DARPA Grand Challenge and beat the champions. So now this example is also similar to the game of chess in which the Gary Kasparov was beaten. Now, finally, in 2011's IBM's question answering session, the Watson defeated the the two greatest Jeopardy champions, the Brad Rutter and Ken Jennings. Now, in the question answering session, the Watson was another program that was created by AI, had beaten the two Jeopardy champions, namely the Brad Rutter and Ken Jennings. Now, let's move to our next topic, that is types of artificial intelligence. Now, there are two criterias that helps us to classify the artificial intelligence. At first criteria is the on the basis of capability, and second criteria, that is classification on the basis of functionality. uh, if we classify the artificial intelligence on the basis of capability, then they are classified into the three types, that is narrow AI, general AI, and strong AI. And on the basis of functionality, AI can be classified as into the four types: reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, and self awareness. That is it. Now, let's go in the detail. In the type 1 classification, We have seen that in type 1 classification we have seen that in the type 1 classification we are going to classify the AI on the basis of its capability, that is narrow AI, general AI and strong AI. Now let's see. In type 1 classification, the AI are classified on the basis of its capability. Now first is narrow AI. It is designed for carrying out only some specific task. Means we can understood from the word narrow that it is the narrow AI. Means it can also be called as the weak artificial intelligence. Means it is means it is designed for doing some specific tasks. Now we can understand it from examples. Example: speech recognition, face detection in Facebook smart assistants such as Alexa, Google Duplex and Eliza. Now if we see that the speech recognition program, then it can only recognize the speech. The face detection only can detect the face that we can see in the Facebook, and the that nowadays we are using so many chatbots such as Facebook's smart assistant, Alexa, Google Duplex, etc. Means it can only answer us. Means it is designed for doing some specific task only. Now second is normal AI, that is it can perform various tasks at a time. It can think as smart as humans. It's it's on the basis of capability. If we compare the normal artificial intelligence with humans, and we can say that it is as powerful as humans. Now that the example of normal AI is AlphaGo. Now third is super artificial intelligence. The super artificial intelligence can surpass the human intelligence. Means if we create the machines that can think more smartly and more that will be more powerful than humans, then we can say that it is a super artificial intelligence. But it does not exist till yet. It can perform the difficult task at the faster speed, but it does not exist yet. But research is going on to develop this in upcoming decades. Now friends, you should remember that today we are in the age of narrow artificial intelligence. And if we are thinking about the super artificial intelligence, some experts are saying that it can destroy the humanity also. And some are in the favor of this. So this is not our topic, so we will not go in the deep. Now let's move to our next topic, that is classification on the basis of functionality. Now in the classification on the basis of functionality, AI is classified into the four types, that is reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind and self awareness. In reactive machines, it does not store the memories or past experiences for the future action. Means it only works on the basis of current scenarios. Now, the reactive machines are the kind of AI that only work with the current scenarios. It don't have the capability to store the past experiences and learn from it. Now, for example, the IBM's Deep Blue and AlphaGo, etc. That are example of reactive machines. Now, second is limited memory. Now, this type of AI can store the past memory for some time. It is more powerful than reactive machines, and it can store some past experiences for some time only. Example: self-driving cars. Third is theory of mind. It means creating the machines that should have emotions, decision making, and can interact socially like humans, and it but it does not exist yet. Means if we are talking about the theory of mind, means in theory of mind we will create such AI that will have the human emotions, decision making power, etc. It can be similar to the super AI also. Now fourth is self-awareness. Now this kind of AI will have the super intelligence and will have own consciousness, sentiments and self-awareness, but it is a hypothetical concept today. Now it is also more powerful than the AI, that is theory of mind, because in this AI is the self-awareness AI will have the super intelligence and will have own feelings, own consciousness, own sentiments, own self-awareness, etc. But it is unbelievable today, but in future hope that it will be created. Now let's move to our next topic, that is applications of artificial intelligence in our day-to-day life. Now all may have know about the Facebook. Now we have not noticed, but the Facebook also uses mostly the artificial intelligence. Facebook uses the deep learning and machine learning to detect the facial features and tag your friends. Now, as I said about the face detection, means in face detection, it detects our facial features such as um, face color, type of face, our nose, our eyes, etc. Means in Facebook, the artificial intelligence is used. Now in Twitter is using the artificial intelligence to identify the hate speech and terroristic accounts. Now in Twitter, we can use the artificial intelligence for recognizing the hate speech and terroristic accounts. Uh, we uh, we generally see that there are so many accounts in the Twitter that are fake, and some people use the hate speech, etc. That such kind of activities can be identified by the artificial intelligence software. And third is now the Google Assistant. Now Google Assistant is designed to have conversation with you to complete the tasks. Now in Google Assistant, artificial intelligence is also used. It is a smart assistant. If we demand some information from it, we get the information. Means it can also be a application of artificial intelligence. It uses AI to process the natural language and perform the task like booking appointment and make calls. Or with the help of AI, our work can be easier, and it will help us in booking appointments and make calls, etc. Now see another three applications of AI. That is fourth is Plantix. Plantix is a AI that Plantix uses the image recognition to identify the defects and nutrient deficiencies in the soil through images. Now it is the application of AI in agriculture. Now Plantix is a AI that identifies the defects and nutrient deficiencies in the soil with the help of the image recognition. It is also an application of AI. Now fifth is DeepMind. DeepMind, that is a company, has developed a system that can analyze the retinal scans and spot symptoms of the sight-threatening eye diseases. Now, now another application of artificial intelligence is the DeepMind software. It is a it it can be called as the application of AI in the medical field. This AI can analyze the retinal scans and the spot symptoms of the sight-threatening eye diseases. Now see the final application of artificial intelligence, that is Netflix. Now, a survey was concluded, and it a survey was set up, and concluded that the 75% of the movies that are watched by the viewers are recommended by the Netflix. Recommendations are made with the help of machine learning. Now means how powerful artificial intelligence is. We can identify we can um, judge from this application that 75% of the movies that we are watching that are recommended by the Netflix means it identifies our choices our with the help of our history and with the help of movies that we watch every day. So friends, now our last topic is the programming languages for studying AI. Now generally the Java is preferred for studying AI, but Java and Python are generally used for studying AI, but other also three languages are also used is Lisp, Prolog and C++. Now let's see Java, Python, Lisp, Prolog and C++. Java and Python are the used most, but other languages are also used sometimes. Now finally friends, thanks for watching and keep watching my videos. Thank you friends and have a nice day.